20,000 attend Bud Light Marathon Offshore Challenge. Edie boats open season at Marathon. Largest field ever starts in Superboat class. Tragedy averted as open class boat stops in final lap. Modified field running strong as class is renamed UIM2. Pro stock boat awarded extra place points for coming to aid of fellow racers. 15 boats start in stock class. Today, Marine Machine takes us inside racing where we'll learn about the new equipment and technology that's being used to prevent racing deaths. Also, Midnight Express Powerboat takes us behind the scenes with helicopter pilot Paul Barth. Join us on a low-altitude flight around the racecourse as we pursue 120-mile-per-hour race boats. And more in this edition of the Offshore Powerboat Race Reports.
APBA, the American Powerboat Association. Its challenge, fun and excitement. Whether it's unlimited hydroplanes, offshore, outboard hydros and runabouts, inboard or drag, the APBA offers 9 categories of excitement. Racing, officiating, and just plain spectating are a few of the many benefits APBA membership affords you. Send your $30 and join the APBA today.
For dynamic racing action, don't miss our complete series. The Offshore Powerboat Racing Report is available at our video newsstands at each race site. Tapes for the current race are available for shipping within approximately 10 days of the race. Don't be left out. Order now. Visit our Babes video newsstand at the race site or call 305-386-1154 for more information. The Bud Light Marathon Offshore Challenge is the first race of the 1989 APBA OPT season. Not only does it have the distinction of being the first race, but it also has the distinction of enjoying one of the most beautiful settings. Situated midway in the scenic Florida Keys, Marathon shares the relaxed atmosphere found throughout the Keys. Palm trees set between the crystal clear waters of the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico give Marathon a distinctly tropical flavor. Sport fishermen, scuba divers, snorkelers, and boaters all find paradise in the waters off the Florida Keys. Planning for an event like the Bud Light Marathon Offshore Challenge starts months in advance. It takes a heavy investment of manpower as well as money to pull it all together on schedule. Marathon race promoter John Carbonell is an old hand by now, having hosted the World Championships at Key West for many years. The race teams recognize the benefits of John's talents as a coordinator and respect him as an experienced offshore racer. 2 days before the race, John acquaints the race crews with the specifics of the course.
That if you have a problem on the course and you have to call into race control, you call in the approximate zone that you're in trouble in.
Television and video coverage of the Marathon Offshore Challenge has never been more complete. IPI Sports has brought in their most talented cameraman, Tommy Brunstetter, to capture the magic for cable TV. Racing veteran and premier offshore cameraman Phil Lewis has brought in his famous Needle Nose race team. Longtime race videographer Jeff Girardi is covering the race for Freeze Frame Video. Babe Productions has a team headed by action camera specialist Brian Curl. Offshore racing kingpin Tom Gentry has brought in a film crew to shoot clips to be used in a major motion picture. All of these talented people are on the job and have come here to bring the exciting action of offshore right into your home. preparation on race day starts early. Well, earlier for some people than others.
It's organized real well. Everything's turning out real nice. Got 80 boats here this year, which is the biggest turnout we've had here in a long time, and it's great.
Crews do last-minute preparations on their boats and ponder the day ahead.
Serious competition is probably an American dream. Agitator could be a threat, but they're a new bunch of guys in a new boat. Skater, that's a brand new boat. The guys can run in rough water, but I think the boat's got some new boat bugs. Hopefully that'll give us the edge.
Just north and to the west of Marathon, we can see the brush fires that have been burning out of control in the Everglades for several weeks. A blanket of thick smoke and haze is hanging over the area. Hourly changes in the barometric pressure and wind direction will determine just where the smoke will drift. How much of a visibility factor this smoke screen will be at race time has yet to be determined. It looks like there's a light haze over the milling area. This is caused by the fires in the Everglades. Our pilot assures us, with the winds picking up, the smoke should be totally gone by race time. Let's take a look at the new NOAA weather report while we wait for the start. The start has been delayed a few minutes, giving us time to take a look at the course. The race starts in the Gulf of Mexico, directly off Faro Blanco Lighthouse. The boats head southwest to checkpoint 1. From there, they run into a strict no-passing zone under the 7-mile bridge into the Atlantic Ocean. Sombrero Light marks checkpoint 2. The waters between checkpoint 2 and checkpoint 3 are the most unpredictable on the course. Checkpoint 3 is located to the east-northeast at Turtle Shoal. The course then takes a northwesterly direction to checkpoint 4 near Hawks Cay. We'll see some real good drag races as the boats hit the calmer water along the coastline. Now it's on to checkpoint 5 and back under the 7-mile bridge to checkpoint 6. As the racers head in, the area going under the bridge is a strict no-passing zone. Now it's full throttle back to the start-finish line. Superboat and Open class will run a 152-mile course. UIM2 and Pro Stock will run 128 miles. Stock class course is 109 miles, and Sportsman class will be running 67 miles.
The Bud Light Marathon Offshore Challenge is being brought to you on video by Babe Productions. Our point of view cameras will be bringing you the action from our Midnight Express boat cam, from our point of view helicopter camera, and from our dockside camera. The first lap will be flying higher over the race course for an overall look at the race and the race course. On lap number 2, we'll be getting down closer to focus in on individual contests. And on the last laps, we'll be going right down and racing with the leaders. The superboats and the open boats are lined up along the chute and getting on plane for the start. We can see the pace boat out ahead and giving the green flag. Number 115, Spirit of America, and number 23, Maxon, out in front at the start. Number 117, Cat, is pulling ahead. US 1 Special Edition picking up speed on the outside. Right behind him we see number 69, Little Caesars Pizza. Here comes the rest of the pack. Chairman of the board, RDS, Totally Awesome, Gentry Turbo Eagle, Dirty Laundry, PTM Express, and Popeye's Fried Chicken. Trailing are Eric's Reality, Systems, and Hawks Marine Power. Number 117, Cat, and number 2, Dirty Laundry, drag racing toward checkpoint number 1. Number 115, Spirit of America, playing catch-up. Cat out in front gets passed by Spirit of America. Cat is a 35-foot Baja running in open class. Number 115, Spirit of America, is one of two boats with the same name being campaigned by John Antonelli. Number 115 is running in superboat class, and his other boat is a 35-foot open class Jaguar. Looking back towards turn number 1, we see Dirty Laundry, Little Caesar's Pizza, Chairman of the Board, and number 15, Spirit of America. RDS and Totally Awesome are trying to catch up to number 115 and Cat. The leaders are going under the bridge. Looks like number 115, Spirit of America, has pulled back and is turning off the course. Number 117, Cat, is now the leader, headed to checkpoint number 2. Trying to catch up to the leaders is number 69, Little Caesar's Pizza, followed by number 55, Chairman of the Board. We can see RDS and number 15, Spirit of America. Number 13, Totally Awesome, and number 99, Gentry's Turbo Eagle, are right behind. Looking down the course toward the 7 Mile Bridge, number 74, Apache Trader, and number 45, PTM Express, are running ahead of number 11, Scarab. Popeye's Fried Chicken is being passed by number 60, Eric's Reality. Popeye's, running dead last in his class, is pulling off the course. As the open and superboat class boats head out to turn number 2, we go back to the 7 Mile Bridge. Modified and Pro Stock has already started, and we get a chance to check the lead after turn 1. First out under the bridge is M10 Agitator. M11 American Dream is right on his tail. M5 Chariots of Fire trying to catch the UIM2 leaders. Pro Stock number 27, Risky Business, rips by, followed by P88, Miss Dime Q Rum, and P75, Ocean Outboard. M32, Team Skater from UIM2 class, P555, First Offense, running 4th in Pro Stock. P71, High Risk, and P19, Panama Jack, coming onto the bridge 2 seconds apart. Looking back, we see the rest of the pack. Out front, P73, Water Heater, now running 7th in Pro Stock. More UIM2 boats coming. Here's M27, Rebellious. 2 seconds behind him, Pro Stock, P99, Team Hydra, followed by the last UIM2 boat, M4, Eastern Express. The spectators on the course seem to be enjoying themselves while they wait for the boats to come around the corner. An estimated 2,000 boats line the course today to watch the race. Back up to Babe's point of view helicopter camera. We're heading out into the waters between checkpoint 2 and checkpoint 3. We see Popeyes limping back home. Up ahead, we can see the wakes of the UIM2, Pro Stock, and Stock Class boats as they head toward checkpoint number 2 at Sombrero Light. Here we see M4, Eastern Express, right ahead of P99, Team Hydra, and P73, Water Heater. They are passing by the area where M11, American Dream, is reported to be sinking. Number 555, First Offense, has stopped to render assistance, and it looks like both American Dream and First Offense are out of the race. A half a mile past turn 2, a sailboat straight into the course. I wonder if that guy thinks he's got the right-of-way. Number 74, Apache Trader, and number 2, Dirty Laundry, steer around it as they race to catch up with the leaders in open class. Number 117, Cat, in first place. Special Edition in second place, and Chairman of the Board in third. Only 2 minutes separate the first 4 spots in open class. Going into the third turn at the West Turtle Shoal area, we see number 15, Spirit of America, 5 seconds behind number 13, Totally Awesome. Spirit of America is trying to catch up. Ahead of Totally Awesome are number 45, PTM Express, and number 99, Gentry Turbo Eagle. The dot on the horizon is Special Edition, currently running in the number 2 spot in open class behind number 117, Cat. Rounding turn 4, number 15, Spirit of America, now right behind number 13, Totally Awesome, the 6th place Superboat. Further up the beach, number 45, PTM Express, battles it out with number 99, Gentry Turbo Eagle, for 4th and 5th place. Moving up the course to our Midnight Express point of view boat cam, we can see Special Edition, now running in 2nd place in open class, trying to catch number 117, Cat. Next up is number 55, Chairman of the Board, running 3rd. Superboat, number 45, PTM Express, still dueling it out with number 99, Gentry Turbo Eagle. Number 13, Totally Awesome, still running in 6th place in Superboat class. Number 15, Spirit of America, is only a second or so ahead of M5, Chariots of Fire, the leader of the UIM Class 2. Dirty Laundry is now running 5th and open. Number 74, Apache Trader, is in 6th place. There's M10, Agitator, out of the race with mechanical problems. M32, Team Skater, in 2nd place in UIM 2. Number P75, Ocean Outboard, running 1st in Pro Stock, followed by P27, Risky Business. Running 3rd place in Pro Stock is number 88, Miss Don Q. Rum. Moving back to Babe's point of view helicopter camera, just past checkpoint number 5, near the 7 Mile Bridge, we find the leader in the superboat class. Headed back to the start-finish line, number 89, RDS, is the Apache 47-foot B-bottom. Let's take a look at her run. RDS is owned and driven by Stephen Baldwin. Keith Hazel is on the throttle. Number 60, Eric's Reality, makes a move to take the lead at the end of the first lap. Driver Charles Marks and throttle man Bobby Moore run this 48-foot Cougar catamaran. Quite a story there, coming from dead last at the start to tie the leader at the end of the first lap. Here we can see the race leaders and the difference in their driving styles as they round the turn, heading out to lap number 2.
Before we go to break, here's a look at the attrition boards for the first lap.
Not all transom brackets are created equal. In fact, it can take 5 of theirs to equal 1 of ours. These days, everyone knows the installation of a transom bracket will improve both the looks and performance of your boat. The installation of a B bracket will prove you know better. B brackets, designed for those who know better. All David-Master products are designed for many years of reliable service. We build in extra design safety and strength above the rated capacity. At David-Master, we take pride in our power to lift, quality to last. Some people think that David-Master sells the world's finest premium boat lift equipment. The truth is, we sell peace of mind.
Welcome back to the Bud Light Marathon Offshore Challenge. Before going on to the second lap, we take a look at the leaders from lap 1.
Our Babe helicopter point of view camera is high above the start-finish line for the start of lap number 2. We can see another wave of boats coming on the horizon from lap number 1. It looks like number 55, chairman of the board, is running about 4 seconds ahead of Special Edition. They're running about a minute ahead of the rest of the pack and about a minute behind the open leader, number 117, Cat. Here comes number 99, Gentry Turbo Eagle, running in 4th place in Superboat class. Number 13, Totally Awesome, and number 45, PTM Express, are right behind, headed out for lap number 2. PTM Express takes an inside angle at the turn. They moved out ahead. Here comes the first UIM-2 boat, number 5, Chariots of Fire, only 10 seconds behind the superboats. Number 15, Spirit of America, is 3rd place in open class, running 2 minutes behind Special Edition in 2nd place. Number 117, Cat, is still the leader in open class. Our point of view helicopter camera is taking us across the course to look at number 5, Chariots of Fire, the UIM-2 leader. Well, it looks like Gentry's out of the race and pulling off the course. Joe Imprecia is owner and throttle man. John Emmons is driving. Just ahead, we can see the wakes from number 13, Totally Awesome, and Special Edition as we head toward turn number 1. M5 Chariots of Fire blows by PTM Express, who is now running 5th place in Superboat class. Number 74 Apache Trader is running in 5th place in open class. Open leaders are number 117 Cat, number 55 Chairman of the Board, Special Edition, and number 15, Spirit of America, is in 4th place. Spirit of America heads out under the 7-mile bridge on his way to checkpoint number 2. We got some wind and some straight chop. We're running right straight into the waves as we head for checkpoint number 2. Right now, the leaders in Superboat class and open classes are already passing checkpoint number 2. We have a report that number 60, Eric's Reality, and number 69, Little Caesar's Pizza, are less than a minute apart, with number 117, Cat, 10 seconds behind in open class. As we round checkpoint number 2 following number 15, Spirit of America, Dirty Laundry is only 5 seconds behind us, running in 5th place in open class. Number 74, Apache Trader, is trying to catch up from 6th place. About 3 minutes back in Pro Stock class, we can see P88 Miss Don Q Rum on the horizon. Miss Don Q Rum is in 3rd place behind Ocean Outboards and Risky Business. Running in 4th place is P73 Water Heater. Water Heater is a 32-foot skater catamaran owned and throttled by David Shapiro. Tim Miomi is driving. Our Midnight Express point of view boat cam has picked up the superboat leader, Eric's Reality. And hot pursuit is number 69, Little Caesars Pizza. US 1 Special Edition is trying to catch up with open leader, chairman of the board. He's followed by Superboat RDS. Number 117 Cat has dropped back to second place in open class. M5 Chariots of Fire is maintaining his lead in UIM2 class. Number 13 Totally Awesome in fourth place in Superboat class. Number 45, PTM Express, is in fifth place. Number 2, Dirty Laundry, is in fourth place in open boat class. Spirit of America is running fifth place in open class. Number 74 Apache Trader is running sixth. M32 Team Skater is running second in UIM2 class. He's followed by Pro Stock leader P75 Ocean Outboard. Number 26 Aquamarine Power is last place in open class. Up in our helicopter point of view camera, we can see wakes of the superboat leaders as they head back to the start-finish line. Going under the 7-mile bridge, it's Eric's Reality, number 60, followed by number 69, Little Caesar's Pizza. Eric's Reality is running about 5 seconds ahead of Little Caesar's Pizza at the end of the second lap. It's US 1 Special Edition in first place in open class. '89 RDS Apache is running in third place in superboat class. Number 117 Cat is right behind, running in second place in open class.
Let's take a look at the second lap attrition boards before we go on to our inside racing and behind the scenes feature story. Inside Racing is brought to you by Marine Machine, where the quality never stops. Dr. Matt Houghton, APBA Medical and Safety Director, talks to us about advances in racing safety.
Are you capable of safely operating your boat in regard to your own crew and the crew racing next to you? Heart rate, blood pressure, condition of your heart by auscultation, listening with a stethoscope, what we call the stork test. This is a test for cerebellar or small, fine controlled movement function. It's to stand on one foot with your eyes closed and touch your finger to your nose. That's tougher to do than you think it is. And then we have the broomstick test. This is where the broomstick is held. It's the old bar test, based upon the test. If you remember at the bar, I bet you can't catch this dollar bill, let it hold between your fingers, drop it, and you try to catch the dollar bill. This is a broomstick, but a specially constructed broomstick. And you hold it. They put their hands on top of the broomstick, raise it 1/8 of an inch, and they have to catch that broomstick before it hits the floor. That's eye-hand coordination, speed and reaction time. Takes 6/10 of a second to catch that broomstick before it bumps on the floor. If you're in a problem, it takes 6/10 of a second for you to realize you've got a problem and then to make that correction. So we've tried to create a learning experience based upon a helicopter dunk test training session developed by Macmillan Offshore Survival Technologies for the helicopter oil pilots. Margaret Macmillan helped us to develop our program. We've now adapted it to the racing boats. Included is the air supplies, which they get to try in the dunk tester, and hone their skills at self-extrication, hopefully with proper padding of the cockpits, with proper other pieces of the package. And this package is described in 23 pages of rules right now that they have to follow if they're going to restrain themselves in the boat. If all the preparations, if all the package is together, hopefully we can prevent these deaths in boat racing.
Behind the Scenes is sponsored by Midnight Express Powerboats. We visit pilot Paul Barth at Biscayne Helicopters. Paul explains the role of helicopter pilots on the race course.
The helicopters I told you this already, helicopters can't break. They have to fly. If your helicopter breaks down and you don't make the race, man, you are like dirt, okay?
When you're flying at high speed, low level, whipping the machine around, trying to catch boats and get a little bit of this boat and go back and get this boat and run back over to this boat before the race is over, you put a lot of wear and tear in the aircraft, especially with the higher speed boats, because you're pulling the aircraft to its maximum limits as far as airspeed and wear and tear on it. The biggest hazard is other helicopters in the air with you. Usually there are as many helicopters as there are boats, and that is a problem. But normally, the people who are flying, the pilots who are flying the races, know each other, know how to communicate, and work together in the air as well as on the ground before liftoff, and everybody seems to function properly. But I think the biggest hazard is the other helicopters in the air. It isn't the boats, it isn't the high speed or low level, really. It's the other machines you have to watch out for. The tense situation when you're flying that low, that fast, having to watch the boat, watch the helicopters, and listen to the photographer in the back tell you what to do is very strenuous. But I call it the dead zone or death curve. When you're flying low level and you're filming a boat at 120 miles an hour, you're in it. There's no question about it. But it depends on the pilot's capabilities, the aircraft he's flying, as to whether or not he can handle an emergency in that particular situation. The manufacturer has a list of limitations, and in that curve, they show you that if something were to happen here, you would not probably be able to recover the aircraft. But it all depends on the pilot, really, how much experience he has and how qualified he is in the aircraft. But when you're flying low and fast, you're in a dangerous situation all the time. I enjoy flying helicopters. I enjoy doing a good job in the machine and getting good video or good photos or whatever it may be of a race, and just a good product. You know, I mean, I enjoy all the things I do in helicopters, but after a while, it's still a job sometimes. But I enjoy going down and mixing with the race people and hanging out at the marina and looking at the boats, and you know, it's a nice break once in a while, because otherwise I'll be sitting here in the office or flying.
Catch the spray. Call today. Want to get involved? Participant, sponsor, spectator, or fan. Call today while you can. Buy a rig off the shelf or custom build one to your specifications. Offshore racing, inboard, outboard, diesel. It's yours for the asking. Catch the spray. Call today.
Even though most people never need to use all the speed and performance Midnight Express is noted for, they like to know they could.
It's time to go on that Midnight Express. I ain't nothing less than the very best. On that Midnight Express. Just coming through.
Midnight Express. It takes one to catch one.
Welcome back to the Bud Light Marathon Offshore Challenge. Before going on to the final laps of racing action, we take a look at the leaders from lap 2.
Here we see the leaders from lap number 2 as they head back out to the start-finish line to start lap number 3. Number 60, Eric's Reality, and number 69, Little Caesars Pizza lead the Superboats. Number 89, RDS, is in 3rd place. Our Babe helicopter point of view camera is on 89 RDS, headed toward turn number 1. RDS is trying to catch Eric's Reality and Little Caesar's Pizza, running about a minute ahead of him. Directly behind is number 117, Cat, gaining speed and actually pulling ahead. Cat is currently running second in open class behind US 1 Special Edition. Number 117 Cat and number 89 RDS are heading out onto the 7-mile bridge. Up ahead we see US 1 Special Edition and number 60 Eric's Reality headed for checkpoint number 2. Number 117, Cat, is owned and driven by John Dummel and throttled by Al Croft. Cat is now in second place in open class. We pass a couple of smaller class boats on the way out. There's B-11 Phantom. There's stock class boat S-12 Thin Ice. We're catching up to 89 RDS, still running third in superboat class. Looking ahead to the turn, we see the leaders, number 60, Eric's Reality, and number 69, Little Caesar's Pizza, just making turn 2. As we cut the corner on turn 2, we can see Special Edition, the leader in open class. Number 89, RDS, is trying to make a move to catch up. RDS is still running in third place in Superboat class. Special Edition is the leader in open class, running about a minute ahead of number 117, Cat. Number 89, RDS, is only 30 seconds behind Superboat leaders number 60, Eric's Reality, and number 69, Little Caesar's Pizza. RDS is a 45-foot Apache V-hull owned and driven by Stephen Baldwin. Gary Smith is throttle man. Special Edition is a 35-foot Jaguar catamaran. It is owned and driven by John D'Elia. report from checkpoint number 3 says number 69 Little Caesars Pizza has taken the lead from Eric's Reality in the Superboat class. Our Midnight Express point of view cam has picked up the course leaders. Number 60, Eric's Reality, has regained the lead in the Superboats class. Number 69, Little Caesars Pizza, is right on his tail. Special Edition still leads the open class. Number 117, Cat, is in second place in open class. We see stockboat S27 Battle Cat currently running sixth place in his class. The happy passengers on the Midnight Express camera boat are enjoying the race. Babe's point of view helicopter camera has caught up with the Superboat leaders as they head to checkpoint number 5. Number 69, Little Caesars Pizza, is in second place behind Eric's Reality, number 60. Back under the bridge, headed to the start-finish line, it's still Eric's Reality, followed by Little Caesar. Running less than 30 seconds behind is Special Edition, the open class leader. Number 117, Cat, is a minute behind, running in second place in open class. M5, Chariots of Fire, is in his final lap and is running first in UIM 2. Number 89, RDS, is running third in Superboat class, 3 minutes behind the leaders. Totally Awesome is in fourth place. Team Skater is running in second place in UIM 2 class on this, their final lap. Pro Stock leaders are P88, Miss Don Q Rum, P73, Water Heater, and P99, Team Hydra, is in third place. We've just heard that number 555 has been awarded extra points for going to the aid of a fellow racer. First Offense will be awarded fourth place at the end of the race. You'll remember First Offense was in fourth place when he dropped out of the race to help American Dream, who was reported sinking on the first lap. The race is all over for UIM 2, Pro Stock, and Stock class boats. Now the Superboat and Open class boats will head back out for one short lap to turn 2 at Sombrero Light and back again. We have a report that an open boat has stopped and is upside down. Medics have to be dropped in on the scene for a rescue. Reports are that one of the crew members was late in surfacing after the accident. There was a tense time waiting for John Dummel to make it out of the submerged cockpit. Looks like the simulator training paid off for Al Kropp and John Dummel. They'll be taken to Fisherman's Hospital for a routine checkup. This race, like every other race on the circuit, Babe Productions has made space available in our helicopter to fly an APBA medic. This space is donated in the name of Mark Lavin Safety Foundation. Babe is helping to make offshore a safe sport. After standing by at the accident scene, Babe's point-of-view helicopter camera is back at the start-finish line as number 89 RDS places second in Superboat class. Number 60 Eric's Reality took first place, beating RDS by almost 5 minutes. On the horizon, we can see number 69, Little Caesar's Pizza, coming in to take third place. If you have any good racing stories, photos, or videos, send them to Babe. She wants to include them in our shows. You can be a Babe reporter, too. US 1 Special Edition took top honors in open class. Number 2, Dirty Laundry, came in second, and Apache Trader number 74 came in third. The 1989 season started with a bang here at Marathon. Babe Productions will be bringing you every race on the APBA circuit. We'll do our best to keep you informed, bringing you constant updates on national points as they are accrued.
What an exciting race. We'll take a look at the finals here at the Marathon Challenge while the winners pick up their flags.
Now we'll try to get back to the docks for a final word from today's big winner in Superboat class, Charles Marks, the owner and driver of Eric's Reality.
Yeah, what it is that I have a, watch line, which is an 800 number upstairs. Someplace to call last night. He said, give it to me. 46. He says, Charlie, I like you, but I can't give you everything. I'll give you 1 to 2. And I says, I'll take that, guy. Anything's better than flat water.
We hope you have enjoyed today's race at Marathon and that you'll join us all season long. Babe Production brings you all the action, drama, and beauty of offshore racing at an affordable price. You can keep up with the racing action all year long. The next checkered flag is just a tape away.